Our next speaker is Oren Yaakobi, cybersecurity architect and PO of CICD, Bank Hapoalim. Oren's talk will share a glance into the future cybersecurity, microservices architecture, and CICD in enterprise companies.
Hi everyone, very excited to be with you today. My name is Oren Yaakobi. I work at Hapoalim Bank for 2 years as a cybersecurity architect. In the past 2 years, I focused on DevOps, DevSecOps, and automation management. So let's get started. Bank Hapoalim is the largest bank in Israel, and as such, requires to comply with heavy regulations and strict level of security controls. In the past 2 years, the bank embraced the era of DevOps transformation, with the understanding that today's competition is alongside powerful companies such as Amazon, Facebook, and Apple. So the need for innovation has never been more relevant. Successful companies nowadays are becoming more competitive by delivering new applications fast, more securely, and with higher quality than ever before. In order to achieve this purpose, companies, including ourselves, are adopting continuous delivery. We need to accelerate time to market to meet company goals while adapting to the new competitive landscape. And it is not an easy thing to do in a financial institute. The major leap towards continuous integration and continuous delivery essentially created a continuous everything agenda. Using CICD, companies can now test, secure, and deliver quality applications frequently by using automation processes. In this presentation, we will discuss some of the challenges you may face while implementing CICD, provide an example of a good place to start, and exemplify how continuous security governance can be injected throughout the continuous everything movement. So how did we start? We sat down with key personnel from development, operations, security, and infrastructure to listen to the challenges they currently face, the complications and frustration from aspects related to security delays. We started with gap analysis. We've compared the processes and security with the ideal state to meet business requirements. We deep dive into architectural aspects, processes, and security methodologies to determine how can we change the traditional way and set our key goals for effective transformation. Then we established the methodology. After lots and lots of drawings, diving into case studies and industry research, we decided on a security gates concept based on GitOps methodology in a shift-left orientation using containerized architecture. We break the silos between security, operations, and development to work together in collaboration to achieve business goals. We set up a squad consisting of developers, DevOps, DevSecOps, operations, and infrastructure to incorporate the methodology into agile workflow, very much as a startup within the company. As I'm sure you all know, bank is highly regulated with lots of bureaucracy and with traditional processes that haven't been adapted to automate everything revolution. We decided to start with MVP to deliver the minimum automation process required one step at a time. We've developed an initial CICD process because you cannot change work culture and processes from nothing to everything. It has to be done gradually. Phase 1 was eventually deployed to production after 3 months from the end of writing the documents. In this process, we've integrated security tools that were already exist in the bank, but not in the form of automation, such as SaaS tools, SCA tools, and container security into the new pipeline. We have also added security enforcement and policies using security gates. Additionally, we introduced a new approval process to validate and execute automation tasks to deploy apps within one click of a button. By the end of the first MVP, we have managed to decrease the amount of third-party manual security pen testing, shifting and automating security scanning, and to provide developers the freedom to work without the need to get approvals from various departments just to start developing. On the second MVP, we've added automation to coverage testing and reduced the need for manual testing that has been done so far. Additional gates introduced in the flow to add validation required by other departments, such as Infragate, Code Quality Gate, and Operations Gate. Each one of the gates included tailored validations to shift manual tasks to automation, including network and API management. And by the end of the second MVP, apps were tested and deployed, including firewall and API management and gateways. If everything goes well and everybody is on board with direct mission to achieve the same goals, all puzzle pieces will eventually fall into place and orchestrated by joint collaboration, which is crucial to break the barriers of silos and to work together as a unified team. This powerful combination accelerates application delivery while improving collaboration, communication, and integration across departments and divisions. This is a major change of transformation of people, processes, and technology. Of course, it was a bumpy ride, and we had major challenges to overcome. Changing perception and work habits. It is necessary to build trust in the process with the relevant departments, to engage them to be an integral part of it, to break the silos and collaborate. It is also important to decide what's needed to be automated first in order to achieve the first phase of CICD. It is crucial to be iterative in how you implement automation. You need to ask the right questions. How long is the current manual process? How frequently is the process repeated? What is the outcome in getting the process automated? We had gaps between development, security, and compliance, of course. This is a big issue. Shifting security left starts security activities in early development stages, and frequently new vulnerabilities arise. We needed to bridge the gaps between development, security, and compliance, or in other words, we had to deal with security issues. When moving in a high-speed process, organizations have to ensure they identify and address security vulnerabilities. The traditional mindset has been that security department is responsible for all security aspects, while the developer actually makes the corrective action. This mindset presents security as a blocker to innovation and speed. Companies now realize that security needs to be an integral and significant part of DevOps across the entire automation cycle. So what do we need to be able to effectively integrate security in the process? DevSecOps to the rescue. DevSecOps team collaborate with developers to incorporate security principles and removing obstacles to address security vulnerabilities for the ultimate goal of achieving speed without compromising security. We had a lot of trouble with unfamiliarity with new technologies. CICD, microservices, shift left can be hard to understand. So lots of training and awareness is very important to reach the goal of using new technologies. We have a completely disconnected, air-gapped environment. If you have one, then this is a major issue to overcome. You need to know how to achieve the ability to automatically update CVE databases and exploits in an air-gapped environment. How to securely allow developers to update dependency vulnerabilities introduced in the CI pipeline. For that issue, we've developed a new process that allows updates to be downloaded directly from the internet in a secure flow that is tested and automatically curated within the pipeline. Other secure pipelines developed to update CVE databases for all security tools as well. CICD, as much as we want to, is not plug and play. New tools could appear frequently, so a great and up-to-date knowledge base, including vast documentation, is needed to avoid development teams from interruptions and to effectively use the CICD as intended to. Bootstrap or even onboarding CICD solution. We've created a new squad for onboarding to assist projects in the early stages of CICD adaptation. Plus, we've developed a one-click process to simplify GitOps onboarding. What we have established by now, we've transformed from manual deployment across all development to production environment to a robust CI/CD. We have end-to-end multi-cluster CI/CD with the ability to move fast, more securely from development stage to production in few minutes. Every security action that was previously manual are now fully automated. one-click app deployment, network traffic and API automation, SIEM integration, access permission. We provide perspective, real-time analytics, and much more. I'm very glad to say that security is now an integral part of the CICD flow. Risk management and governance, starting from project onboarding and throughout the entire CICD cycle. We have specific security enforcements and optimized insight starting from the first development phase. We've embraced shift-left methodology. We fail fast. We detect defects and vulnerabilities in early development stages using multiple tools and security techniques. Our current automated security design is equivalent to MRI scanning. We provide real-time security issues with actionable insights and remediation, including DevSecOps support. We've shift-left everything possible and also eliminated the need for static approval process. Now, projects have the ability to onboard CICD in minutes. We have now joint collaboration, which introduced us new validations and enforcement, such as Operations Gate, Infrastructure Gate, Code Quality Gate, and we have much more ahead. Visibility and monitoring to all security testing operations, infra status of each application, all results sent to a centralized location for visibility, dashboards, security trends, and transparency. We've minimized human intervention and error. No more manual actions by hand. If it can be automated, it will not get in. After 20 months of intense digital transformation, we have accelerated time to market by 300% in version release frequency. Speed is king. Project onboarding time decreased from days to minutes. We have continuous everything. No more manual actions by default, by decision. Continuous governance. Cybersecurity ensured through repeatable processes and policies. We increased agility and productivity. Onboarding and deployment time reduced from 2 weeks or even 1 month to minutes. We break the silos. Departments and divisions starting working in collaboration for the same goals. So what's next? The sky is the limit. I want to tell you a little story. Last year, on Cyber Week 2019, I was sitting as a guest in a presentation by a team member and a good friend of mine, who recommended ways to implement security in an automated process. And I'm happy to stand here today at Cyber Week 2020 and announce that we have so far managed to accomplish this challenging task. Thank you very much.